talk about that tomorrow. We can get together. I can show you what I got here. It's on just down the street from you. So, all right, buddy, have a good evening, and we'll catch you later. KG60 USS Bozo 831 out on the high desert looking for checkers. Anybody want to check in? Bozo number first, please. 845. 1087, I think 409 has got a Roger about him. How you doing tonight? Got some pretty strong signal here in the high desert. There's somebody else in there, I think it was 409. Is that a Roger?
WB6JNP, course full.
Yeah, good evening, Dane. Good and loud this evening. My goodness. Well, you're of course home. That makes some difference, but louder than usual. 107, we got you.
Okay, we're back at the home QTH, so things should be going smoothly. KK6 ZKE 704.
704, we got you, Terry. Good evening.
Hey, good evening, Mike and everybody.
Well, everybody, it's just a few of us at the moment here. I guess I'm right on time or just a minute late, and everybody else is even later. They're getting used to my late arrival.
Hey, seem on time to me.
Well, it's close enough. 7:30 plus or minus 1. I was ready to come out here, and I realized I didn't have any paper out here to write the log on, and Judy had to go get some paper, and that took a couple of minutes. So otherwise I would have been here early. God forbid.
Good evening, Mike. KM6SR and KN6UKN here.
KG6TF, Charlie Echo Fox 982 is here.
Good evening, Rob and Daryl. And Rob, I got, just before I forget, the tree and all the bits and pieces of firewood is cut up. So you can come up anytime and we pick up and get a load if you want.
Okay, thank you, Mike.
Well, it looks like we're off to a quiet start here.
Oh, we... Top. Might be very good. He can't hear me. KG6 Charlie Echo Fox, are you there?
Yeah, now I'm here. Yeah, you were cutting out.
Yeah, I said, how are things going up on the hill?
Oh, everything's going fine up here. Yeah, Tony's doing real well in her recovery, and yeah, we're doing all right. I'm making antenna plans. I've been talking with the landlord about the best way to put the pole in so that we can lay it over for it to be worked on, and that's about it.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you were renting up there.
Yeah, oh yeah. It's a long-term thing, but yeah, we're renting.
Okay. And do you have a pole ready, or are you going to get one?
No, I've got one. It's a piece of well pipe.
Is this one of those U.S. towers, tubular towers?
No, it's not a tower. It's just a piece of pipe, big piece of well pipe. I think it's 2 1/4 inch. I think it is galvanized.
Oh, okay.
Thick wall. It makes a good antenna. I go from the ground up with it.
Yeah, they're about 1 feet long, aren't they?
I think it's 25. I think.
Yeah. Okay.
6TYO1009.
1009. Good evening, Ron. A little weak tonight, strangely enough, but it must be I got you off to the side of the antenna. I pointed toward the LA guys, of course.
Yeah, I know. I thought about waiting until you get Atascadero and you're like 60 over.
Bozo 831. Kilo Golf
jump in there now.
KG6USF High Desert.
You must have turned the antenna, Ronnie.
Yeah, he's turned the wrong way or something. We got you, Ron. Hang on a second, though. We've got the LA boys calling up this way. KG6USS. Good evening, John. This is K6MYC Bozo 47. Go ahead.
Hey, Mike, how you doing tonight? Yeah, I got you in here a little bit better tonight. Anybody else out that way? I hear a lot of people on the net there.
Well, I may not be pointed just right for you, but you're good copy here. Not bodacious, but decent. You're overwhelming some of the locals. Hi. So that's pretty strong. Rob is here, so let me get it over to Rob. There may be some others by the time you get checked in that can work you. Rob, go ahead.
Good evening, John. KG6 USS, KM6SR, number 432, over.
Hey, Rob, got you here loud and clear. How's it going out there? Having a good weekend?
Oh, yeah. Just doing stuff around here. Not getting a whole bunch done, but working on stuff.
Yeah, I know how it is, man. You got property and you ain't never getting anything done. You do a little good, you think, oh, that was a good day. But you turn around and you go, yes, I got more to do tomorrow.
Yep, you must own some property at one time, huh?
No, I live on 5 acres, brother.
Okay, anybody else copying John down there in the high desert? This is K6MYC, Central California, Bozo Net, over. I guess not, John. Again, you're early, and the big guns haven't checked in yet.
This is a check-ins in the Central Valley from Southern California and Bozo Net. Anybody want to check in? Hello.
Nothing heard, John, thanks, and 73 is KG6 USS, K6MYC.
K6MYC, KG6 USS. Yeah, it's, I guess a lot of people are out of town this weekend there, Mike.
Yeah, it's a strange weekend. A lot of people are not on their normal schedule here.
226 is here.
Come up to you a little bit.
Okay, 226, Ken, give John a call down there in the high desert.
Yeah, KG6, I think, USS, WA6 Oscar, India, Bravo, 226.
Roger, 226, got a big signal on you here in the high desert. Thanks for checking in, appreciate it.
Okay, very good. We got one more to check in. Hang on, here's another one, just a minute.
745, Kilo November 6, Foxtrot Zulu Hotel.
745, is that a Roger?
QSL.
Gotcha, boy, yeah, good signal on that. I just had my antenna turned a little bit off direction there. You guys are coming in a lot stronger now.
Thank you.
All right, 745, KG6 USS 831 up here in the high desert.
And I got 745 checked in here, too. Good evening.
Good evening.
All right, this is KG6 USS 831 here in the high desert. We're going to go back to vertical, back to Southern California, net control. The audio, guys, have a good one.
Thank you, John. 73.
73 is John.
73, John.
73, y'all.
So, how you doing, Ken?
WA6OIB, doing great. Eli's over here, and we're just, working away in the ham shack.
Yeah, good evening to Eli. You're sounding good on the radio. Wonderful voice for the radio, so you're going to be very easy to copy. Thanks for checking in with your grandfather there. And we got quite a string already. Let's see, J6 TYO is in here. K6ZKE is in. KG6 Charlie Echo Fox is in. Rob, of course, is here. Dane is here. 107 KB6 WB6. I'll get it right, Dane. JNP. And there may be some others too. Who'd I miss?
Story of my life.
6R QU Bozo 61.
Lordy be Jesus. What a treat. KB6RQU 61. We missed you Thursday and the rest of last week, but here he is, arisen from the dead. Over. Go ahead, KB6RQU. I hope you're copying K6MYC. Go ahead, Rick.
Oh, okay. I was just hearing those other stations there in the background. I wasn't sure that you told me to go ahead there and make a transmission. Very good, yeah. So I come in here and check in and see what's going on with the rest of the world. Over.
You're sounding pretty good. Go ahead, Rob.
Hey, good evening, Rick. KB6RQU, KM6SRR. Good to hear you on there.
Yeah, KM6SRR. Good evening, KB6RQU. Sounding great. Over.
Yep, you're sounding just like you're in the driveway there, so good copy.
And Ken and Eli, go ahead. They may be in and out. They're probably just finishing the evening dinner, Rick, so I'm not sure if Ken's still in here or not. They're working on things in the ham shack.
Ken there. Kind of forgot his call there. I haven't heard him there for a while. KB6RQU.
Okay, very good. Anyway, good to hear you. And hopefully we'll catch you again on Wednesday. And then Thursday, we always look forward to working you on 432. Over.
Yep, I hope to be there. Very good. Let you guys go there. I'll be listening. KB6RQU 73.
Yeah, have you had any luck getting a 6-meter antenna fixed?
No.
The sunspot numbers are way up. We're in the 300s. So there's a chance that we might have some F2 going on over the next month or so. If you can possibly get something running there, you might want to check it.
Oh, okay. So I'll see what I can do. And if I can't do nothing there, I'll stick up that other antenna there. I forget what it is there.
Yeah, stick up something so you can check in number one here, and you can also work some F2 if it comes in good. It should start to be the F2 season when we get through September here. Hopefully the SFI will hold up there, but it's at high 300s now, so really good numbers for 6 meters. Okay, good evening, Rick. Thanks again for checking in. KB6RQU down there in Lake Isabella. How was your temperature? We were hot today. Hot and humid, over 100 and quite humid. Over.
Yeah, it's about 104 here.
Yeah, same kind of stuff here. Okay. It was a lazy day, though. I did get quite a bit of stuff done, but it took me a long time to get started this morning. I didn't get there started till afternoon. Oh, boy. Okay, let's see who else. Anybody else in the San Joaquin Valley that wants to check in? We always are waiting for Ben N6SWR to pop up. Or N6BJJ or whatever his call is down there in Bodfish. No Bodfish.
86W.
Who was that?
Alpha Delta 6 Whiskey, Kingsburg, 1146.
1126. Okay, Alpha Delta 6 Whiskey Victor something. I didn't get all of it. 1126. Where are you? This is Mike, K6MYC Bozo 47 in the Northern California Bozo group. Go ahead again.
Yeah, Mike, we're just in Kingsburg, just south of you. The number is 1146. 1146. Alpha Delta 6 Whiskey, Larry.
Yeah, I sort of remember, but I don't know where you are. Where are you located?
Yeah, in Kingsburg.
Oh, Kingsburg. Well, hey, welcome. Good to hear you. Are you going to be checking in more often for us here so we know where you are and who you are Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm hoping to. I admire what you're doing, keeping the traditional modes alive on VHF. I want to support that.
Are you running vertical down there?
No, I'm running an old beam coordinated towards you.
Oh boy, you should be stronger from Kingsburg. Let's see, what kind of power are you running?
Oh, 40, 50 watts, I guess.
Yeah, well, you may not be pointed at me. Rob, how are you doing with AD6W, over?
Doing good. How you doing, Larry? AD6W, KM6SRR. Yeah, I'm hearing you loud and clear.
Did you copy that, Larry?
Yes, I did. Go ahead.
He's asking you to respond.
Oh, is that SRR?
Yes.
Okay. AD6W, KM6SRR. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Larry. Yeah, I'm getting you about an S9. Good copy there. Thanks for being there. Okay, Mike.
He must be pointed way to the west. Maybe you've got to go a little bit more north for me because you're not even moving the meter here. Very weak for me. It's just barely readable, over.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm in process of putting up new antennas, so should get better pretty soon. Anyway, I wanted to say hi. Been gone on the East Coast most of the summer and hadn't checked in for months, so anyway, thank you. AD6W.
Okay, 86 whiskey. Can you rotate the antenna, or how high is it, and is it rotatable, over?
It's rotatable, but the directional indicator is busted. One of the things I got to fix when the tower comes down. Let me go out and see which way it's pointed. I usually point straight north for you.
Well, I'm not straight north. That may be where the problem is. From where you are, I would say about 330.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll give that a shot. Hang on.
Yeah, if you can rotate it from inside the house, even if you don't know what direction, just run it back and forth till you get the most signal, over. I can give you some chatter here if you want to do that. AD6W in Kingsburg, AD6W 1146 in Kingsburg with KM6SRR and perhaps WA60IB and others. I haven't heard Kerry in here yet this evening. KC5DT. You should pop in. And, of course, Bill usually is tied up on Sunday nights, but Mike isn't in yet, WA6AAJ. So we do have some people that you can work, but most of them aren't in here yet. That should give you enough time to peak on my signal there. I'm running about 1,500 watts, the same power as Rob. And so he's getting you, though, at S9, and I'm not. So I got a much bigger antenna. I should be hearing you at least as good. So it means that something's not quite pointed right, I would guess. Rob is west of me. So either you're too far west or not far enough or something. AD6W in Kingsburg, K6MYC.
Okay, I peeked on you a little bit. Is this better?
Yes, a little bit, yes.
Okay, well, things will improve here markedly, putting all new cable.
Okay, what is the antenna? How many elements and what brand is it?
Anyway, SRR is really loud, so we must be aligned on our antennas there.
Yeah, I said, what is your antenna and what brand and how high?
Oh, man, this is an ancient KLM 2-meter beam with a log tail seed. You probably designed this thing 50 years ago.
Okay, is it about 12 or 10 or 12 feet long?
No, it's more like 20.
Oh, well, then it's not working. I can tell you. You should be crushing me up here.
Yeah, well, it's been up there 30 years, and like I said, the cables look terrible, so everything needs to be redone. I think I got one more redo in me at my age, so I have a son to help me, too.
Okay, well, let's hope you can get that sorted out. You're loud somewhere, but I suspect that's a pointing error. But if you peeked on me and I couldn't get a peek on you, maybe I'm off of you too. But normally I don't have to move the antenna for anybody in the San Joaquin Valley. Anyway, good evening to you, Larry, and we'll hopefully hear you much more often now that you're back from the East Coast there. AD6WK6MYC, clear and QRZ for any other check-ins in the San Joaquin. Okay, all quiet. I guess we'll go over and get a Tascadero.
Hey, good evening, John. K6MI, number 711.
Thanks. Just in and out, trying to get stuff done. K6MI.
Yeah, I didn't hear you the first time when you checked in. Did you have the power off?
I think I'm okay.
Yeah, well, Rob said, good evening, John, and I had not heard you at that point, but I wasn't transmitting, and nothing was keyed up here, but I didn't hear you.
Okay, you're S9 now, so whatever it was good.
Hey, Mike, I think you have a null that way. Sometimes Aaron can't hear you at all either.
No, he's very loud right now.
Yeah, but you originally were pointed down south there, and now you're rotated over to Tascadero, so maybe you're out of the null.
Well, I was rotating when he called in, so yeah, maybe I just heard I had him in a null or something. Okay. Anyway, good evening to you, John, and thanks for checking in here. We're pointed now toward Tascadero and looking for W6QUI and KN6EIV. W6QUI, are you there to run? K6MYC. Oh, Ron, how about KN6EIV? How about you, Eric? Are you floating around? How about KB6WRW?
Yeah, W6QUI is here.
Oh, there you are. Yeah, you might want to turn the amp on. You're pretty light.
It is loud, and you just want to go louder when you get something. You're just as weak as you were when you were doing the other check-in. Antenna rotating okay?
I don't hear any change, and you're very light. I could not copy you.
You're very weak here, Mike, very weak. You changed your antenna, it didn't make any difference. Hey, Mike, you said you were very weak there, KM6SR. How you doing, Ron?
Doing fine, Rob, yeah.
Guess I'll have to check in through somebody else over there.
Yeah, well, you're okay. You're just not up to snuff here. And I'm running, I peeked on you, peeked right where you should be, and everything looks normal here. But anyway, good evening to you. W6QUI 1055, I guess, right?
1055, roger, and I want to check Eric in. Eric's over in K6 land, so I talked to him on the phone. He asked me to check him in. Eric is 1044.
Well, he's over there on the Big Island, or where is he? Which island is he on?
He's on the Big Island.
Okay, is this a vacation?
Well, no, there's a family wedding, and I guess it's going to happen over there.
Oh, wonderful. I can think of worse places to have a wedding.
Yes. He said it's pretty nice over there right now.
Yeah, it is. It's halfway between the hot and rainy season and the hot and rainy season. I used to have a place on the Big Island on the Kailua Kona side, on the Kona side, the west side, at about 2,300 feet above Kailua Kona, so we know the island and the weather pretty well over there. So it's pretty nice. You just have to always be ready for rain. It can happen anytime. And they always say, if it's raining right now, don't worry about it. It'll stop in a few minutes and you'll dry right off. Over.
Oh, yeah, that's the way it goes over there. Hell yeah, well, you get a lot of rain.
As long as you don't wear socks. If you don't wear socks, your feet dry right out with those ories on, huh?
Well, the Garden Island gets tons of rain.
Yeah. Anyway, go ahead, Rob, say hello, and maybe Ken will pop in here also.
Yeah, I did. How you doing again, Ron? KM6SR. Sounding good. Thanks for being there. Hey, Rob. Yeah, you're down a little, too. I suspect propagation is a little low tonight. Yeah, you're a little weaker than the normal, but still a good copy. Yeah, you're all Q5, but none of you are your normal booming self over here. You're Q5, that's all that matters.
I know part of my problem here, part of the problem, and I don't know why, because I'd switched it on and off a couple of times already, and I thought they had the preamp on the radio, but apparently it was turned off, and that made a noticeable difference on your signal. So everything's okay. A little operator error here. Anyway, good evening, and hopefully Eric has a good time over there. Anybody else for Ron, before we switch up to Santa Cruz? K6MYC in the group standing by.
Whiskey 6 Papa Echo.
Yeah, W6PE. Good evening, John. I assume you're not hearing at Atascadero, or are you?
I'm not sure, but I'm hearing at least 2 other stations there.
Well, why don't you give W6 Queen Uniform Italy a call? W6QUI is Ron, and he's down in Atascadero, and he's got pretty good ears down there. This is Mike, Ron, W6 Papa Echo in Oakhurst. Oakhurst Station, W6PE. Give him a call.
W6QUI, W6QUI, Whiskey 6 Papa Echo.
Over.
W6, is it Papa Echo, is that correct? W6QUI? Yes, Ron, it's Whiskey 6 Papa Echo. Papa Echo, you got that correct, and got a good signal up here in Oakhurst.
His name is also Mike.
Okay, anyway, good evening, Mike. Yeah, you're Q5, but fairly weak. All the signals are down tonight, but we do copy, over. All right, well, I'm glad you copy. I'm running about 100 watts and no direct path, so I'm having to bounce my signal off a mountain, and my beam is actually aiming north at this time. That seems to work the best, and then it bounces down your way. Okay, well, we're running the same power, about 100 watts out, so we're about equal on both ends, I guess. All right, well, nice to make your contact there. W6B, by the way, my Bozo number is 620.
And give him your grid square, Mike, and Ron, will you give him your grid square, because you're in a pretty rare grid for him, over?
Roger. Yeah, grid square here, Mike, is Charlie Mike 95 PL. Charlie Mike 95 PL, over. Roger, roger. Copy your Charlie Mike 95 PL, and mine is Delta Mike 07. Copy Mike, yeah, copy Delta Mike 06.
7.
Oh, 7?
Yeah, he's north of me in Oakhurst. I'm at the bottom of DMO 7 here.
Okay.
All righty, very good. Well, that's good contact for you, Mike, with your compromised location there. He's up very high. Ron, but he's blocked in this direction a little bit. All right, 7-3, Ron, and we'll see you perhaps tomorrow night. No, maybe Tuesday night on 1296. I won't see you, but maybe we'll have Bill AA6S and some others in here that can work you on Tuesday, over.
I do plan to be here, so yes, we'll give it a whirl on Tuesday.
All righty. Ken, last chance, WA60YB, are you still in the shack? Go ahead. Nothing heard. How about KC5DTU? Are you here? Okay, nothing from Kerry either. Okay, we're going to Santa Cruz. Here we go.
Okay, 7-3.
7-3, Ron. to Santa Cruz, looking for KW6S and Alpha Foxtrot 6 United. Let's try for you first tonight, Lee, see if you're there. AF6 United, Alpha Foxtrot 6 United, K6MYC. Oh, it's that 3-day weekend syndrome. How about KW6 Sugar? Are you with us, Tom? Oh, there we go with the 3-day weekend thing. Okay. Is there anybody else that's hearing my voice more or less in this direction toward the coast? K6MYC Bozo Net, and then I'll move more into the Bay Area.
Hey, Mike, how do you copy me at your current setting? This is Whiskey Bravo 6, Whiskey November India, 1090. Just seeing if you copy me any better here than elsewhere.
Well, you're readable, but you're not as your normal signal strength, Gary. 1090, WB6WNI. You would come up a lot if I pointed at you, over.
All right, well, I'll let you get into the Bay Area. I just wanted to take a check. Back to you, Mike, and I'll be standing by.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're very Q5, but I'm sure that it would be better if I was pointed toward in the 280s rather than the 270s, over.
Roger, Roger. Your signals tonight is about S5 right now, and it probably will remain at this point. So, lots of reflections, I guess. Back to you.
Yeah, well, here we are. 270. There's 283, 284. This is about where you should be, over.
Oh, very good. You went up to an S7. There you go. Well, Mike, I just have a quick question, being that I was on 900 megahertz this evening. You still have your programs, I suppose, for your ancient antennas. If one of them is still running, and this is a serious question, the 13LBA performs excellently at 927 megahertz. I don't know if your program would show why, but it is a good performer at 927. I don't think anyone would have predicted that. Anyway, Mike, I hope you've had so far a good weekend. The dog thinks it's too hot. It got up to 90 down here, but I suppose that's considered cold temperatures in your area during the summer. Yeah, Mike, nothing more. I'll turn it back to you. K6MYC, WB6WNI.
Okay, now let's just confirm. This is a 432.13 wavelength, or you said something else. Oh, maybe it's the 6 wavelength. Give me the model number again.
Well, the model number is 144-148-13LBA, so Lima Bravo Alpha. It performs great at 927. I think that's unexpected, but it is a regular performer at that frequency. Back to you.
Oh, yarn. Does it have a pattern out the front, or is it off on the sides or something?
I guess it's off the front because I'm pointing to a 900 megahertz repeater, and it works better than any other antenna, other than the rubber duck that came with the handheld. But anyway, if somebody's, looking for things to do, might look at that program and put in 927 and see what happens. But anyway, Mike, nothing further. I'll let you pass it along, and we'll try again tomorrow on 6 meters.
Yeah, okay, Gary, sounds good. Well, unexpected. When not too much feedback do we ever get on 900 megs. I have 2 900 meg antennas here and a transverter. Where is it now? It's still here, I think. Yeah, yeah, it's sitting up here. I'm about to pass that on to Aaron, but we haven't made the arrangements for that yet. Anyway, it's going to be in functional state. It's functioning now. I just don't have the antennas up because there's so little activity on 900. It isn't worth my time to put it up and clutter the mast with it. But anyway, we've got 2 nice antennas. They're about 15 to 20 element or something. I don't know what the numbers are. Boom lengths are about 6 feet. I've got a stacked pair of those, so you might be able to hear K6USY with those one of these days. Over.
Oh, very good. Yeah, 900, very, very much deserted, but it's an interesting band, and let me tell you, it's very fussy, as you probably know, very fussy. Anyway, 73 Mike and everybody at the Judy, K6MYC, WB679 will be monitoring.
Of course, this is a sideband transceiver where it's all mode, it's linear, so he'll be running sideband into it down on 902. That's the 902 frequency is the, I don't know, 902.000 or 902.100 or something is the calling frequency on 900. So you probably never hook up with him there. You're dealing with FM, aren't you?
That is correct. I'm dealing with FM and using local repeaters.
Yeah, okay. Well, he may end up hooking in things so that he can work from some repeaters. He could take one of the antennas and turn it vertical. Then he would have gain, significant gain. So anyway, we'll see. But there will be some activity on 900 here, probably in the contest. In the contest weekend, you might even work somebody down here. So be advised, the second weekend, not the next one, but two more weekends after this, and that's the contest weekend, Gary.
Oh, very good, Mike. Well, you know, it might be right on with the flea market, so you might, I know somebody was interested. The flea market is September the 14th, so it may also be the same weekend. But I know there was a fellow on the net that wanted to go to the West Valley Flea Market, and that is on the 14th. So back to you.
Yeah, is that a Saturday?
That will be a Sunday.
Oh, okay. Well, the contest runs from Saturday at 11 in the morning till Sunday at 8 o'clock that night. So it probably won't disturb people if they're really desperate to get to the flea market. They won't lose too much contest time. Hi. All right, Gary. See you tomorrow on 6 meters. WB6WNI, K6MYC, looking for more check-ins from the Bay Area.
Whiskey 2, Whiskey Radio X-ray.
W2WRX. Good evening, Carl. And how are you doing?
Aloha there, Mike. Everything doing okay on this side. 294, Bozo guy, and anyway, so far so good. Been pretty hot there. Hopefully it's not too hot on your side. Over.
Oh, it was 104, 105 today. Something nasty. I didn't like it, but I worked through it. I was in the sun the first part of the afternoon, right after lunch, and that wasn't nice. But I got good and sweaty and worked hard. And pulling weeds, something different. I hardly ever do that. Good to hear you. And I guess this is Mai Tai weather for sure, huh?
Roger on that. Yeah, it's been a pretty warm evening. I tried to call in. I forgot what was it, Wednesday night, but I didn't have enough power to get to you. I just kind of got override. So I put a little bit more juice there so that you can hear me okay. W2WRX, go ahead.
Yeah, well, what were you running when you couldn't get through?
Well, I was running that RF concept. Now I'm back on a tube amp. I think it's only put in about 500 right now.
Yeah, but what were you running on Wednesday when you couldn't get in?
Oh, that was the other 170 watt sideband 2 meter.
Well, that doesn't sound right. I should have been able to hear you. You could probably go over it right now, and I wouldn't even have any trouble copying you. I'm not pointed at you right now. I'm pointed toward the Bay Area. Actually, I'm pointed toward Santa Cruz, so I'm way off of you, and you're still very loud here. Over.
Oh, Roger on that. Yeah. I added another relay switch to this new radio, the FTX, was that 1F, the new mobile radio. That's what I'm talking on right now.
Oh, very good. This is that new one. What was it? FTDX? No, what's it? FTX1 or something?
Roger, the FTX1 field, and that's the head, and the Optima is the 100 watt amplifier that goes behind it. Over.
Yeah, very good, very good. Well, sounds fine. And good to hear you on that. I just can't figure out why we missed you on Wednesday night. That's odd. Must have been a fluke. Rob was even here, and he should have heard you. Rob, are you copying Carl up there in Modesto?
Yeah, a little bit. I'm not really pointed up that way. I was trying to get the Bay Area.
I understand. Okay. Well, anyway, Carl, thanks for checking in. Tip back Mai Tai for me, and we'll talk soon. W2WRX, K6MYC.
Oh, Roger, Roger. Yes, Mike, I'll have a Mai Tai, and also I'll send you one over there. Aloha, thank you, and mahalo. W2WRX. Hello, Rob, if you still can hear me. Aloha.
Yes, Carl, I pointed your way. You're loud and clear there. W2WRX, KM6SR. Thanks for being there.
Roger, Roger. Aloha there, Rob. W2WRX. Go ahead, Mike.
Don't trip over any cords while you're carrying that Mai Tai down here.
Okay, we'll do that.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
Hello. Okay, Bay Area Bozo Net. Check-ins, please. Kilowatt 6, Mike Yankee Charlie. Well, I haven't heard Aaron this evening. Is Aaron around, or has he got the stream going, Rob?
Yeah, I haven't turned on the stream yet, but I think he said he has it going. He's over at, I think his sister's at a birthday party tonight. Over.
Oh, okay, yeah, I think he mentioned something. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure he said he was going to have everything turned on and running. Okay, I went a little bit more north for W6PQL on KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie. QRZ to Bay Area, Bozo Net, over.
807. Yeah, I looked at Aaron's text. He's at his sister's and the stream is up.
Okay, 807. Good evening, Stan.
Yeah, good evening, Mike. Hottest day of the year here, I think, was 95.4 this afternoon. So we're battened down here with the air conditioner on. Nothing much going on at all. Nice, quiet day. Back to you.
Well, it was 94.200 here also. 104.
Okay.
Nothing going on. Huh? You're just sitting back kicking the Merlots down, huh?
Yeah, I had a couple of glasses as usual. I'll probably doze off after this conversation and then wake up at 1 o'clock in the morning, normal time. Back to you, K6MYC, AB6SR.
Yeah, I'm off my sleeping pattern too. I had a rough night. I don't know why. I slept a lot, but I didn't sleep soundly. And I kept having reoccurring dream. That wasn't bad, but one of those frustrating dreams where you keep trying to measure something. I was trying to make things measure, and it was because we weren't holding things square, and we kept getting 3 or 4 thousandths off because the measurement plane was tilted, and just stupid stuff. You know? I got up, had breakfast, sat down in the chair. Next thing I know, it was 1 o'clock. Over.
Yeah, I know the feeling well enough. I typically wake up at 1 or 2 in the morning, and I normally get up at 4:15 and make a cup of tea for the two of us, but I dozed off at 3-ish this morning, woke up at 5 and thought, well, what's new? That's one of the things of getting old, Mike, right?
I guess so. I don't have any problem. The earlier in the morning it is, the better I sleep. In other words, I'm like a stone from about 6 to 10 if I'm left alone. 6 in the morning till 10 in the morning. If you leave me alone, I'm dead asleep. That's when I really do my catch up.
Yeah, okay. Nothing much else here. Have a look around, see if PQL's about.
Yeah, I haven't heard PQL or other people over there. Good evening, Stan. Thank you for calling. AB6SR in the group, K6MYC, Bozo Net, Bay Area, please. Boy, everybody's doing something here on that special Sunday night.
Drinking Merlot, perhaps.
Are you hearing anybody over there calling in, Stan?
No, not at all. I'm not hearing anyone at all.
Okay, so I'm not missing anybody. I'm going to go back and call Santa Cruz one more time here and see if I can't wake somebody up over there in Watsonville or Santa Cruz. Here we are. That should be Santa Cruz, Watsonville area. AF6 United or KW6S, K6MYC. Anybody? Oh boy, okay, nothing. I guess it's not me. So I guess we'll go up and get Oakley then. Heck with it. I'll come back to the Bay Area later. Here we are up toward Oakley. N6 Radio Oscar, Radio Oakley, N6RO, K6MYC. Are you there?
Yeah, I hear. Mostly. K6MYC. Come in, 6RO, Bozo 835. Right smack dab in the middle of Charlie Mike 97DX. High temperatures 101. Dinner was sauteed. What the hell did I saute? Sauteed Dover sole and shrimp. And the veggie was steamed kale and mushrooms and onions and all that jazz. The only contest I did was 20 minutes in the Scandinavian RTTY contest just to give some points to my chief operator who was serious operating from his hilltop at K6LRG. Anyway, that's the report. Looking forward to another hot day tomorrow in 6RO.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's going to be pretty hot all week, up and down about 3 or 4 degrees every day. Always in the 100 bracket, so it was probably 104, give or take, today. Anyway, it was warm. Once it gets to that level, I was going to go in the pool, but I kept fiddling around and fixing sprinklers and broken pipes and stuff. And next thing I know, it was 10 to 5, and I didn't want to miss Levin, so I didn't get in the pool today, but I should have. It's a perfect day for pool time. Maybe tomorrow for sure. This whole week should be good pool time. So we'll get in there tomorrow. 7-3, and we'll see you tomorrow night on 220 and 6. And okay on the contest. Yeah, I got on 20 on Saturday night, and 20 was wide open. Signal-wise, the band was wide open. I was working Europeans, S9 plus 10 to 20, getting nice reports, but there were nobody on. I called CQ, and on a couple of different frequencies, I called CQ below 200. 4 times I got no answers. I didn't get even a weak answer. I got no answers. So I moved up about 100 to about 250, 240 somewhere. And I got some weaky, squeaky guy, couldn't copy. And finally I started working people. But boy, and I worked a couple of African boys, and they were pretty good. So the band was wide open, but nobody was home. Over.
Yeah, well, I understand. N6WM, my station manager, he, as I say, was full bore. And I think Friday night he had a good European opening on RTTY. And today, it's a 2-section contest, very strange. That went 12 hours on Friday and Saturday, and then 12 hours today. But Chris will win anything this side of Illinois, I think. He's about 4th in the U.S. right now. So, see you on those other precious bands tomorrow in 6RO.
Yeah, okay. Very good. Well, 40 was good signals last night. Signal strengths were good, but the static was S9 plus 15, 10 to 20. S9 plus 10 to 20 static last night, so I did not get on. That's why I ended up on 20, and I gave up on 40. It was just awful. But the SFI is really high, so there should be really good 10 and 15 meter stuff. SFI is well up into the 300s, Ken, over.
Yeah, right. Chris, his biggest band was at 15. He had 219 there. Hit 214 on 20. But only 47 on 40 and 3 on 80, and I was one of those.
Okay. It sounds like 80 is, we're on the doldrums for the next couple of years on 80, I think. All right, sir. We'll talk to you tomorrow. My dinner was nice. Judy made a nice mixture of tater tots and meatballs, and a very nice salad with chips of carrot and an apple. So we had a nice dinner over.
Yum, yum. See you tomorrow.
Yep. Yours had anybody else? How about KB6WBL? Are you here, Larry? I mean, John? Anybody else in this direction for the 2-meter Bozo Net? Over. Well, we're limping along here tonight, Rob. Okay, I'm going into Sacramento then. There's the bottom end of Sacramento, or the west end. QRZ Sacramento, QRZ Bozo Net beaming up Sacramento Bay, K6MYC standing by.
759 KR6MR.
Okay, I'm not pointed at you yet, John, but pretty reasonable signal tonight. 759, how are you doing?
Oh, pretty good. My computer finally crapped on me. Looks like I'll get a new one. Oh, well. I got a question on level at 1.2 use.
No, you quit on me just as I was getting back to the right heading here. Signals are not bent at all tonight. They're coming in right about where you should be, or maybe even a little bit more to the west of all things. Very, very light evening here from the standpoint of participation. Over.
He was asking how you measure 1296 power.
What's that? Oh, I didn't get the question. What was the question, Rob?
He was asking you how you measure 1296 power.
I have a bird slug and a dielectric meter, 30 microamp meter that's made by Dielectric. It's just a bigger meter. It's the same as a bird meter, but bigger. And I have a bird slug and a bird housing, so it's all done with birds. Over.
Yeah, okay, so you'd be using, let's say, it's a 50 watt.
Kilo 6, Victor Bravo Golf 971.
Well, you gotta find it at the J-series part.
Rob, did you get that?
No, he dropped down for me, and I heard Dave in there. We got you, Dave, but Mike's talking to Sacramento right now.
Roger. What happened? He disappeared.
Yeah, I missed most of that, John. You took a very deep fade. The conditions seem to be really poor, and they're getting worse. Over.
Right there between, John, it seems like you guys have just kind of lost the path there. Hopefully you're hearing me.
Yeah, unfortunately. Go ahead.
I'm hearing you, but I don't know who it is.
Darren.
Who is it?
It's Darren, KJ6KFB. He wants to talk to you.
I didn't respond when I called you the first time. KJ6KFB, good evening.
Good evening, Mike. Sorry, I was a minute or two late. We were talking with John already, but you kind of lost the path with John there. You guys were doubling up. I'll step down. Go ahead and continue, but yeah, both are still here.
Yeah, no, go ahead. You hold it. I'm waiting for the path to come back from John. John's usually as strong as you are, or better, and tonight you're way stronger than he is, so funny, maybe it's an altitude thing. John's up higher than you are, of course. KJ6KFB, we missed you a couple of times over the last week or so, but good to hear you tonight. I think you were out walking the dog and the wife the last couple of times. KJ6KFB, K6MYC.
Yeah, no, I didn't take the dog for a walk. I took my wife for a walk. More important, dog I could care less about.
Boy, the band is just awful. You came right up and then you faded right out to nothing. So we'll look for you perhaps Well, we won't see you on 220 until you get that fixed, but maybe we'll see you on 6 tomorrow night, and maybe 12 round E6 on Tuesday. That's the important one, of course. 73 for now, Darren. Sorry we missed you the first time on the pass there. KJ6KFB, West Sacramento, K6MYC.
I can relay, Mike, if you want, KM6SRR.
Go ahead.
John again. Maybe that path has come back up. It is kind of a sketchy path tonight, though. You're definitely not as strong as you usually are up here. KJ6KFB.
Yeah. I don't think anything's wrong here. Everything seems normal. I don't have any terrible VSWR or anything like that.
1063 would like to check in.
Hang on a second, guys. I'll be right back.
He'll be back.
Hi, Bill. KR6MR.
Yeah, hi, John. I got a lot of noise tonight, but
How you doing, Bill? 776 KO6KD. This is Kilo Mike 6, Sierra Romeo Romeo. Yep, I'm usually not hearing it so good, but tonight's working pretty good for me. Mike's having a little bit of issues with the guys up there, so I was going to relay a few things for him. I don't know where he went, but he'll be back in a little bit, I guess.
all right, well, I'll just stand by, but in the meantime, nice to hear you. All right, take care, Rob. Thank you. We'll be standing by in case Mike comes back. KO6KD.
I hear you, Bill. Give me a little more chatter. I'll peek on you, but I had a name. I thought it was a cat. I heard a meow here, and I stuck my head over, and I thought I saw a black tail, and that would normally be Sparky, but he usually comes in and sees me, and this one ran away, so I don't know if I've got a stray here or what. Most of the cat food's been eaten since I came out here. It was in the dish when I started the net. Now it's gone. So perhaps I have at least one skunk or maybe more animals in here in the side room here. Anyway, I couldn't find anybody. I heard them scooty away when I took the flashlight and went looking, so we'll have to wait for them to come back here. They probably are active when I'm pointed away from them, trying to talk to you guys. Anyway, how copy, Bill? KO6TD, K6MYC. 1063,
starting to check in here things with the cat that you got a stray, or I don't know, you might have a cougar or something like that. All right, anyway, I'll give you a little more chatter, see if you can get the antenna pointed on me, find out where I am the loudest. I'm pointed where I normally am, and anyway, Bozo 776 checking in. It was 105 here locally today. I'm expecting it to be a little warmer tomorrow, and then they're saying it may cool off. That's it. I did hear earlier that Aaron is not going to be around tonight, so I will not be able to ask my question about the computer to him. Perhaps maybe tomorrow if he'll be around. K6MYC, if you can hear me from KO6KD.
Yeah, Aaron is, I think, at his daughter's or sisters or something for some kind of a party. He's running the stream is going, everything is functioning, but he's not accessible. So we'll have to hold that, unfortunately. I know you'd like to get that question answered as quick as you can, but at least you're functional. So best as it is. All right, take care. And I hear I'm copying you pretty well now, right in the proper direction. KO6KD, K6MYC, over.
Sergeant 63 wants to check in.
I'm getting out of the way, and we'll look for you in the morning, and then tomorrow night as well. 731 all, KO6KD.
Okay, very good. 73, Bill. Who was the check-in? Please go ahead.
Mike, 1063 is vertically polarized at approximately my direction. KJ6, KFB, trying to check in.
Well, I've got you, KJ6, KFB, but who was the other one?
1063. That would be K9, TAZ.
Okay, K9 Tango Alpha Zulu 101063. Is that the number, Darren?
Yeah, 1063. He'd like for you to try vertical. Do you have vertical available tonight?
No, I don't have vertical in this shack here, over.
Okay, well, I'll make sure that he is aware that he got checked in, and I'll let you move along from here. KJ6, KFB, and conditions came back, so you might want to get back to John. KJ6, KFB, clear.
Yeah, come back to who? Who should I go back to? John, did you say?
Yeah, I know you guys, you and John were there, and I jumped on top of you, and then Bill followed, so I think he might be still waiting to complete the conversation.
Well, we can, but let me see if I can get K9 Tango Alpha Zulu. Have him make a transmission. Let's see if I can hear his vertical. Go ahead.
Okay, well, we'll have them try. K9TAZ, go ahead and make some noise. Mike's going to try to hear you even though he's cross-polarized, so have at it, Jack. He just completed. Pick him up, Mike.
Yeah, I can hear him in there, but I can't copy him. And I've got some noise in this direction. I put the noise blanker on and off, and it made it a little better, but I still couldn't copy well enough to even know when he stopped. Over.
USL. Well, hopefully we'll try it again here soon. At any rate, cross-polarized just don't work so well, but I'll let you carry on from here. KJ6, KFB.
Well, sometimes it does, but sometimes I have to get a bounce, and he's probably not running a lot of power either, so that's part of the problem. Alrighty, let's see who else we have in there. Anybody else wants to check in? Can you copy K6MYC? Go ahead now. Not hearing anybody else. I'm looking, let me go up toward John again. Okay, John, this should be a little bit more toward you. KR6MR, K6MYC, and then I'll try for Redding. Over.
Yeah, okay, Mike. KR6MR here again. I'm looking at the different bird slugs. In a perfect world would be the J-1100 family of slugs, reading 1.2. Now, I have a bunch of slugs that are the 200 to 500 CD family, so I figure they'd probably be maybe 25% error. Does that sound about right?
I don't know. I've never used any slugs that were that far off, particularly up at that frequency. I think you said the slugs you have go to 500 megs. That might give you readings that are probably too high. Over.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm trying to figure out how to read the power output of my amplifier without tearing everything all apart and bringing it up to the shop and rewiring everything.
Well, let me see what I have for slugs. If I have a 500 watt slug, I could send that up to you. Or would 100 or a 500 do you good?
50 watts all I need.
But a 100 watt slug would give you at least half scale, right?
Oh, definitely.
Okay, so anything from from a 50-watt slug up to a 100-watt slug is what you need at 1296. Is that it? Yeah, now you're not copying me. The band is just terrible. Going in and out on us here. Let me see what I've got. I'm going to send another slug off to another friend on Tuesday. So when Frank's here tomorrow, I'll look through the 1296 stuff and see. I'd like to loan it to you. Unless I have extras, I'd like to loan it to you for a while. And then maybe you could buy it, but maybe you could just send it back when you're done with it, or get a replacement. Over.
Roger, roger. That would be very, very beneficial. We could continue this conversation tomorrow on 6.
Yeah, okay. Should be a lot better copy on 6, too. 2 meters, it sounded like 1296 tonight. My God, it's awful.
1296 this past week was better than this.
Yeah, actually it was. Actually, from a standpoint of the stability of the signals, you're fluttering and warbly and all funny sounding. All righty. We'll catch you tomorrow night on 6, John. And we got a couple of days before I can mail anything anyway. So please remind me to look again tomorrow. I may forget in the process. Over.
Roger, roger, Mike. Thank you very, very much. In the meantime, have fun getting a hold of Reading, KR6MR 73.
Roger, roger. Okay, let's try for Reading. Let's see if I can hear any signals from Reading tonight. KD6 Sugar Whiskey, KD6SW, KD6 Sugar Whiskey, KD6 Sugar Whiskey, or KO6HS, Kilo Oscar 6 Hotel Sugar, K6MYC, calling and standing by. Over, Reading.
KJ6QS.
Okay, hi, George. Refresh my number. I think 1134, right?
1031. Over.
Yeah, I meant to say 1131. I don't know why I said 1134. Good to hear you, George. Haven't heard you for quite some time. Hope everything okay for you, or how's the wife doing?
Yeah, it's 1031. 1031. Yeah, well, sorry, I wasn't very regular because I spent a lot of time over there, but she's okay. Just not communication doesn't work anymore, but that's part of Parkinson at the end, so that's very normal. Your signal's not very strong tonight, but I think your antenna is probably turned a little away from our area, from Placerville area. Over.
No, I'm pretty much pointed at you, George, but it's just crappy conditions. Over.
Yeah, it's probably some bad conditions already bad tonight. I don't know why. It wasn't really that bad, but you never know.
Yeah, you're not transmitting long enough for me to try and find a peak on you. Over.
Okay, yeah, let me try a little longer. I think the conditions are not very good tonight, so maybe it doesn't work that well. I don't know about the other guys from Sacramento or from this area, Placerville area, whether they were stronger tonight. Over.
No, you're as good as any of them. You're actually the best of all the copies from everybody. John, KR6MR is warbly and unstable. Bill was unstable and warbly. KJ6KFB was a little weaker, but close to your signal strength. But you're the best so far. Over.
Oh, that's amazing, because I'm only using 100 watts, so probably much less than they did. But conditions aren't that great tonight, but at least it works, so can't complain. Over.
Yeah, well, at least you're stable. See, everybody else is going up and down. They got 4 or 5 words, and then it goes in the tank. But you're stable. You're holding up there, and you're not real strong, but you're readable because you're consistent. Anyway, we won't keep you, George. I'm still trying to get Reading in here, and then we want to get to Nevada. And it's about 100 in the shack here, so I'm anxious to get out of here. I do have the cooler going on me, but it's like a fart in the windstorm. Over.
Yeah, that's 100 in the shack is a lot. Man, that's a lot. I have 85 here, so I'm
pretty happy. Okay, thank you, Mike. Good night, and talk to you then on Wednesday. K6MYC, AJ6 clear.
Yeah, okay, well, we'll look for you Wednesday. See, there it is. You went down in the hole, and then you came right back up again. 7-3, George, thanks very, very much for coming back and checking in. Good to hear you.
Night, Mike.
Bye-bye now. Okay, Reading, Reading, Charlie November 80, Reading, KD6 Sugar Whiskey or KO6HS, K6MYC, calling and listening for Reading. See, George was way off where I was pointing was 315. He's usually normally at 335, so band is all screwed up tonight. Let's try Reading in the proper direction. Reading, Charlie November 80, KD6 Sugar Whiskey, KD6 KD6SW, KO6HS, Reading, K6MYC, Bozo Net, calling and listening, over. I got the 145 right at the end. You just came up, Rich. Got your 145. Conditions are really poor tonight. Let me see if I can hear Jerry. In there. KO6HS, K6MYC. Over, Jerry.
Roger, KO6HS 230. Looks like signal came up just enough for me to maybe get in there. Over.
Oh no, you're solid. You never know about the band, do you? You were good copy. Not armchair copy, but solid copy the whole time. So good to hear you. Thanks for you guys being very patient with this band. We're on the fringe here with this week's signal stuff up to all the way to Reading. It's really it's consistently there, but it's never. It's only great 1 out of every 10 days. KO6HS. Happy Labor Day weekend to you, K6MYC. You the whole time, I think, but copy was nil. No copy. I heard you come back the whole time, but no copy. It went down just far enough to be in my noise. I have a little line noise, little power line type noise tonight. 7-3, Jerry, thanks very, very much for being there on your Sunday evening here. KO6HS. And up to you, Rich, for a final. KD6SW, K6MYC. Go ahead.
Okay, well, boy, the signal came way up. You're S9 right now. KD6SW. Nice day today. It was in the upper 90s and supposed to get up into over 100 degrees for the next couple of days. So, something to look forward to. So anyway, 7-3, I'll give it a shot tomorrow night and see if we can get through on 6. Haven't had much luck there lately. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, I called on 432, a couple of different directions and 2 or 3 different calls at different times. I heard nothing from you on CW on 432, but we'll hope for better conditions on 6 meters tomorrow night. Good luck, Rich. Good luck. Thanks for your comments on the temperature. You rascal, we were over 100. We're pushing toward 105 tomorrow. Well, it's got much warmer down here than it is for you. Over.
You can go ahead and keep that record if you want to there, Mike. We're not trying to break any records around here. I remember times when it got up to over 115 degrees. Not very much, over.
Okay, in and out out on that one. I got some of it and missed other parts there. 7-3, Rich. 7-3. We'll look for you on 6 tomorrow night. Good evening to you, Jerry. KO6HS, KD6SW, K6MYC. We'll be clear. 7-3, guys. Okay, anybody else before I go to Nevada?
We have Dave in there, Mike, K6VBG.
Okay, Dave, are you still there? Boy, we've got rough conditions tonight. Go ahead. Okay, well, I've got Dave written in anyway, so he's here. He probably didn't want to stay out in the shack. It's too damn hot. Okay, let me go to Redding. Here we go.
You mean to Nevada?
Yeah. I'm rattled. Nevada, we had pretty good signals from N7 Victor Alpha Zulu the other night. He put 100-watt amp on, and he was stronger than Daniel. So he can be good when he's good. N7 VAZ, KD6BQ, N7 Whiskey Tango, KE7UQL. Who's up there tonight? K6MYC.
Good evening, Mike. K6MYC, KD6BQ, number 249, over.
Yeah, 249, gotcha. And good to hear you. How are you doing up there? Had you guys getting rain and bad weather? What happened with the big flooding in Reno? I never heard anything about it from you guys, over.
Oh, we got the rain last week. I don't know. I've had probably about an inch over the week, but not anything drastic. But it was nice and cool for a while. Now it's warming up again. It's probably in the mid-80s, over.
Well, you had major flooding in the casinos in Reno. They had 2 feet, 3 feet of water in the casinos, over.
Yeah, well, part of the problem with some of the casinos is they're right on the Truckee River.
Well, I can't know where they were. All we were seeing was the water was flowing through the casino there. They must be ready for that. Anyway, they got a big load of water very quickly, I think. So it must have been in a place where they couldn't get rid of it quick enough. I mean, obviously, you do not want water inside your building with people there. Anyway, good to hear you. Good, strong signal. It's not bodacious. The band's not in very good shape tonight. I don't know why, but it's just not very stable in any direction. We didn't find any great signals from any direction. So I don't know whether I'm too high with the antenna or what here. Let's see who else is in there. Maybe, by the way, we had great signals today. You were not here on 432. We had great signals from Eric up there. He was very strong. He had a 100-watt amp on and quite readable at times. He was having more trouble with me than I was with him, over.
Yeah, I could hear him last week when he has more power. That 100 watts made a big difference. So I don't know if he's here tonight or not. I sent an email, but I haven't got a response yet. But anyway, yeah, I was hoping with that high solar flux we might get some 6-meter openings, but didn't look like that happened either. So we'll just have to wait and see. K6MYC, KD6BQ.
Yeah, well, it's the wrong time of the year, but the SFI numbers are right. I was just hoping for some kind of weird miracle on the magic band there. SFI is in the 300s, usually anything over 200, and you can start to see F2, over.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping. Yeah, but Larry informed me that it was too early as well. Said we need to wait until, October, November is the earliest.
Yeah, and then the SFI will be 130.
I still got my fingers crossed for a double peak and 300s into December.
Yeah, that would be wonderful, wonderful. All right, let me see if Daniel's in here. KE7, I should say, KE7UQL, KE7UQL, K6MYC. Daniel?
Here is 272. This is 272. Here is KE7UQL. Trying to work over the really weak path. The path is really down at this time. KE7UQL, 10 night.
Okay, boy, oh boy. Q3, readability 3, and strength 1, 3 by 1, 3 by 1, Daniel. We've got you, but not your normal signal. You'll probably come roaring up here in a minute. Let's see if Larry's in there. N7 Whiskey Tango, Larry. Okay, I don't hear anything from Larry. K7SUN. Let me get the antenna way over here toward Fallon, Nevada. K7SUN. K7 Sugar Uniform November. K6MY. Anything from you there, Stan? Okay, I don't hear anything from anybody. Let me go back here. N7 Victor Alpha Zulu. N7 Victor Alpha Zulu, K6MYC. Any copy here, Eric?
Golf, Yankee, Golf, WB6, GG1.
Did I hear WB6GGW?
Whiskey Victor 6, Golf, Yankee, WB6GGY. Over.
Okay, WB6GGY. I think that's you, Phil, but I'm pointed way off of you. I'm pointed toward Nevada. Hang on a second. I'll come back your way, but I've got you logged in here, 884. Thank you, Phil.
Roger, Bozo 884. Roger, Bozo 884. WB6GGY. Standing by.
Roger. Thank you for standing. Your readability 3 to 4 and strength nothing, but I got you. Good audio. Thank you, Phil. WB6GGY, K6MYC. Now, N7 Victor Alpha Zulu. Anything from any copy up there, Eric? Who is that? Go ahead, Daniel.
This is KE7UQL. No, I do not hear Eric at this time, over.
Yeah, and you're way up now, so now you're up to your big, strong signal strength, Daniel. Good to hear you. Thanks for checking in here. And I guess that's all we got. You and Richard in here this evening. Nothing from Larry lately, nothing from Stan. And boy, it was sure good to hear Eric with a strong signal, though, the other night, wasn't it?
Yes, Roger, he made a big improvement. Can't wait to see what he does for 2 meters. And Mike, we'll see you tomorrow on 222, Roger.
Roger, on 222. We'll see you. Look forward to it. It's going to be another hot day, though, 105, 110 here, depending on where we are. So it's hot down here, hot and humid. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Richard. Back to you. 73 to you, Daniel. KE7UQL and KD6BQ to take it, K6MYC.
Okay, thanks, Mike. Try to stay cool down there if you can, not get too hot, and hopefully you don't end up with some lightning and bad things like that for the station. Anyway, you came way up there for a bit and it's fading back down. Supposedly 7.3, and we'll look for you on 6 meters tomorrow night. K6MYC, KD6BQ, 7.3.
Yeah, Roger. Well, the band's very unstable. You're coming up way up, and then you drop back down again. Daniel did the same thing, so you just have to wait for the peaks, and it's good when it's up on the peak, but it isn't holding very well tonight. Very, very unstable band conditions. You guys are better than some of the stuff I was copying out of the Bay Area. We only had 2 check-ins, 2 check-ins in the Bay Area. So it was pretty awful, considering that we could get 8 or 10 there easily, but we're very light tonight in the Bay Area, and everywhere for that matter. It's to be understood, though, for the 3-day weekend, people aren't always home, or they're eating dinner with guests and stuff. All right, 7-3, guys, we'll see you tomorrow on 222 and 6 meters, Richard. Okay, Rob, do you want to say anything to the boys if you're copying them? Go ahead, Rob.
Okay, yeah, I'm hearing them both. Very up and down. Sometimes really loud. Sometimes I can hardly hear them. How you doing there, Richard, KD6BQ, and Daniel, KE7UQL, over?
Hello, Rob. This is KE7UQL. You're way down below S1 at this time, over.
Yeah, I can barely hear you right now, but earlier you're booming.
Homer, you're up. Now you're way up, Daniel.
Okay, yes, I can hear Rob. There's not much strength to the signal at this time. So we'll go ahead and say 7-3, 7-0.
Okay, yeah, you were booming there. Thanks. KM6SR, back to Mike.
How about you, Richard?
Yeah, good evening, Rob. KM6SR, KD6BQ. A lot of QSB, good on peaks and down into the noise when it's down. Over.
Yeah, Roger, you're about S5 now, so you're nice and loud there. Thanks for being there, KD6BQ, KM6SRR.
Yeah, very good, Rob. 7-3, and you're real strong right now. KM6SRR, KD6BQ in Nevada, 7-3.
7-3, guys.
Yeah, it's really funny tonight. When it's up for you, it's down for me, and vice versa, Rob. Sometimes it's not that way, but boy, it is tonight. All right. 7-3, guys. We'll see you tomorrow on one band or the other. K6MYC going back to the Bay Area for late checks and missed. Rob, go ahead down and see if you can get Porterville.
W6BQL is on CW.
Roger, who's on CW?
W6BQL.
Okay, well, we're going that way right now, so thank you for that, John. I'm going down to get PQL right now. PQL. Let me see here. Should be getting close. W6PQL, any copy? K6MYC.
Hey, Mike, I wish I could have stopped you from rotating. You didn't talk to Phil there, 884.
The last 2 days.
Well, I got him, but I don't want to miss PQL either. W6PQL, are you there?
And generally cools you down for the rest of the evening. We've had the air conditioner on most of the day also. Tomorrow it's going to be all of 5 degrees cooler and 10 degrees cooler the next day, so the little heat wave is broken. That's good. It only lasts 2 or 3 days, and then we get a 10-degree or so respite from it before it kicks in again in September. You know, that happens pretty often. I played golf yesterday. We were playing in South San Jose, and it was 100 down there. We played a tournament that lasted 7 hours. I was out there, I think the first 2 hours it was only about 90 degrees, but the last 5 were 100 degrees, so that was another swimming evening, that one. I did well, though. I guess it has to be hot for me to do well. I shot 85 on a difficult course. K6MYC, W6PQL.
Oh, very good. All you need is some heavy competition and some hot weather. Makes everybody else collapse. But you did good with 85. That's wonderful. Good deal. Let me go back up and get Phil here. You're the third station in the Bay Area that's checked in. Could you check and see if there's anybody else that wants to check in, please?
Anybody else here in the Bay Area that I probably can't hear on my point of view, but for the Bozo Net, W6PQL for K6MYC.
Yeah, dead quiet. Okay, thanks, and we'll see you tomorrow night again, Jim. W6PQL, K6MYC.
Hi, Mike, 73.
Okay, back up to you, Phil. Let me see if I can find the spot here. Somewhere in this area should be pretty good, Phil. WB6GGY, K6MYC, over.
WB6GGY. Very good there, Mike. Greg is coming over tomorrow and going to install the antenna. So for 432. So we'll see if how it goes. So Greg's coming over in the morning installing the 432 antenna. Over.
Okay. Well, I'm having a terrible time finding you here. Let me go back down where you should be. 3. No, that's not right.
I can relay, Mike.
Yeah. He said something about 432. Go ahead, Rob.
Yeah, he said Greg's coming over tomorrow to put up the 432.
Well, that's good news. So we'll have a chance to try him on Thursday. Thank you for that.
Roger. Thank you there, guys.
Yeah, pointing where you should be, Phil, but the conditions are just ghastly tonight. Over.
Roger. You were pointed off to Reading, and you were 20 over 9. So 10 over 9, 20 over 9. Just a fantastic signal when you were pointed at Reading. Go ahead, over.
Relay, Rob.
Yeah, he said the conditions are ghastly, and I couldn't get all that either. He said over.
Yeah, I heard that. Okay. 7-3, Phil. We'll see you in the morning. We'll see you on 40 meters. We'll see you on 40 meters in the morning. 73 is WB6GGY, K6MYC.
Okay, talk to you in the morning. We'll talk to you in the morning. WB6GGY, 7373.
Way up that time. What'd you do? Turn the amp on?
Negative. Just conditions up and down. Conditions are up and down. Over, over.
Well, that's an understatement. Okay, 7-3, Phil. Say hi to Barbara.
Roger, Roger. WB6GGY.
7-3, Phil. You're way up that time. KM6SRR.
K6USY.
Hey, there he is. K6USY. I'm heading toward the Bay Area. Go ahead, Aaron.
Yeah, good evening. Yeah, I was over at my dad's house, at my sister's house for my dad's birthday party. So K6USY 1079 and Bozo 1100 is checking in late.
Okay, well, we've got you. We're looking respectable. We're now finally breaking into the 30s. Very, very light night here. A lot of people not around. Rob's going to go to Porterville and see if we can get Eddie in here and anybody else that's down that way. And I'm going to look for any late checks and missed in the Bay Area. Bay Area, 2-meter Bozo Net. Late checks or missed. Please check in now. Over. Okay, nothing heard. Go ahead, Rob.
KE6BK, Eddie, you on tonight for the 2-meter Bozo Net? KE6BK, this is KM6SRR and K6MYC, standing by. Good evening, Eddie. Good to hear you on there. Boy, the conditions tonight have been really terrible. Guys are way up, really blasting. All of a sudden, you can hardly hear them.
Yeah, you're coming in real good down here, Rob.
Okay, that's good to know. Thanks for being there. Mike is coming this way, I think. Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, I hear you, Eddie. Good evening to you. Thanks for being there. 858, we've got you logged in here. And 858, that's a little bit more than the temperature, but not much. Over.
Yeah, I know, yeah. Well, it's kind of warm there today. Good to hear you there, Mike. You guys have a good one. Stay cool up that way, and we'll try to do that down here. So, K6MYC and KM6SRR. KE6BK. 73, guys, and thanks for picking me up.
73, Eddie.
73, Eddie.
Okay, anybody else down south? KN6SWR, anybody in Bodfish, anywhere in the southern San Joaquin Valley, K6MYC and the Bozo Net standing by. Well, unless we get K6MTS in here tonight, we're about done, aren't we?
Yep, where's Mark?
Only take vacation when it's vacation day. It isn't a Bozo vacation, but maybe they get mixed up.
Well, us retired guys, we can do whatever, whenever, and they got to take their vacations on the vacation day.
That's for sure. Okay, anyway, I've got a couple of different things for you up here for wood. We got, I think, probably 2 or 3 good, nice rounds that you can use for cutting stanchions. I'm going to keep one good round to sit on, and then I may keep another one. If you only need 2 of those, I'll keep one and keep it for cutting as well. It's nice to have one flat surface that's stable that we can cut on. We'll play that by ear when you get here. And there's quite a few in the 68-inch bracket. Most of it's cut up. I think. I haven't been up there to look, but Frank was wailing away at it for a couple of days, so it's pretty well cut up. And I've got some nice pieces down here, and so you might bring a big cardboard box that you can put the junker pieces in. These are chunks, you know, ends that had knobs on them that are difficult to stack and so on, but I got a pretty good pile of ends. Over.
Okay, Mike. You don't have to cut it up for me. I can take care of cutting it up. So I hate to use your time for my benefit when you got other things to do.
Well, Frank did it. He was going to do it anyway. So, and I haven't cut a lot of it. Some of it is not cut. So there's a fair pile that hasn't been cut yet. Over.
Okay, maybe I can draw from that one then and let your laborers benefit you.
Yeah, you can dive into that pile. I've got it covered up, so it was there when the rains came, but I threw a tarp over it, so it should be nice and dry. There's some that are cut in there, but for the most part, they're 3 and 4 and 5 footers, and we can cut them to fit your truck when you get here.
Okay, it sounds good. When do you need me to come by?
Anytime. I'm going to be here on every day. Well, I don't have anything scheduled this week yet. I'm expecting a call maybe on Tuesday from my hearing aid place. Oh, I do have a schedule. Thursday I'm not going to be here at least part of the day because I got to go in and have a visual field test done at Remington's office. And that's quite important that I get that done. But otherwise, I'm going to be here all week as far as I know.
Okay, that sounds good. Yeah, I've got a few things I'm trying to get done here, so I'll get it fit in.
Well, it's nothing that's urgent. You know, it's just sitting there on the ground drying out.
Yep, that's a good thing.
Yes, it is. All right.
Now tonight?
Want to make a count?
Yeah, I've got 34.
Yeah, it's about what I'm guessing. 3 rows of 10 more or less, and then another row of 5 or 6. So it could easily be 34, 36.
Yeah, not real good for a Sunday, but I guess pretty good for a holiday.
Well, I wrote down 36. That was dumb. 34, right?
Yeah, 34, QSL.
All righty. Very good. We're out of here. I'm going to go back in and have something cool. It's a sweaty day, so I just can't seem to pour enough liquid down. Every time I turn around, it seems like I'm thirsty. And nothing really tastes like what I want it to taste like, so I've been sampling. Anyway, good night to you, Aaron. Thanks for popping in. By the way, we've got a question, a technical question, Aaron. So maybe tomorrow night on 6, you can maybe have a quick chat with Bill, KO6KD. He's got a laptop that he had some trouble with the mouse, and he tossed the mouse inadvertently back toward the laptop, and he hit the screen, and he cracked the screen. The computer works, and then he bought an identical one and got it in and tried to take the hard drive or whatever that is in that machine, took it out and put it in the other machine. It works in the old one, and they're identical machines, but he can't get it to work in the new machine, so maybe there's some trick to it. And he was going to just ask you if you had any clues. Over.
Okay. Yeah, he can't. We can't hear each other on 6 meters, so you might just need to call me on the phone, or we'll have to catch each other on 40. The only time I've been able to talk to him is on 40.
Well, you can work him with the stream.
Right, yeah, that's true. Yeah, there's a couple things that I could think of off the hand, depending on what type of drive it is. But yeah, I should be able to at least point him in the right direction. He got that far. I should be able to point him the rest of the way.
Yeah, he's not a complete doofus, but he just can't figure out why this. He takes the hard drive out and puts it back in the old machine. It works fine. Puts it in the new machine, and they're identical. And it won't work. So there's got to be something that he's missing a step or something that says, oh, this is coded and you've got to put the magic serial number in, which doesn't appear anywhere. Over.
Yeah, hopefully the computer doesn't have encryption enabled by default, because then that makes it really hard to move stuff. But even if it is, he could go on the old computer and shut the encryption off and then move it over. But okay, yeah, thanks for the heads up. I'll ponder it for a couple minutes.
I thought that you could do that, and for a short term anyway. I mean, you guys could go over to 40 quickly, even at net time, and do it if you wanted to, or catch him in the morning on the net and help him out. He's home all the time. He can't go anywhere. He's home ridden, so he's pretty. He wants to get this fixed as soon as he can. He's functional. He's got the another little laptop he watches the stream on, so he's got access to the stream and he can use that. He was just worried about eating up net time, but I said, look, his questions and your answers are going to be. Can't possibly take more than a couple of minutes. Over.
Yeah, Roger. So, alrighty. Yeah, I might catch you guys on 40 tomorrow morning, being a holiday, if you guys are going to be on. Depends on if I sleep in or not.
Yeah, no, we'll be there. He was there this morning, and he's got a pretty decent signal. The local short-distance signals are pretty strong, so you shouldn't have any trouble. So, yeah, if you could do that, that would be the quickest way to do it. And we'll just shut up for a second, or you could slide down a couple and talk to him. But we can just stand by on the frequency. We're not doing anything like netting or anything. I call it the 40-meter Bozo Net.
Oh, very good. Alrighty. Yeah, as I said, I'll try to get at it. Well, it all depends on when the kids wake me up tomorrow morning. But yeah, we'll see if I'm on the air tomorrow. And hello to Rob up there, K6USY.
Hello, Aaron down there, K6USY, KM6SR up here.
Good deal. Well, I'll let you get out of the hot shack, Mike.
I'm ready to go. I'm barefoot now.
All right, we'll catch you later, Mike. K6NYC, K6USY.
7-3, guys. Good night, Rob. Good night. K6NYC, Bozo Net, 2 meters from Delta Mike 07. We'll be clear for the evening.
Good night, Mike. K6NYC, KM6SR, 73.
Bye-bye.
Aaron, I'm pointed your way now, so you should be able to hear me better.